Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. There's Kathy's website if you would like it. Spelling of her name and all that good stuff. Supportive oracle cards will be Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. There's websites for them. Where is it? Is it there? Yeah, there it is. She Who Is Art, I believe, is the main one. There's a couple more there. If you want to freeze frame, feel free to use it as you want. Are there any up here? I don't think there's any up here. No, it's just, they're all right there. Okay. What do we have for Capricorn? Okay. All right, you got the Wheel and the Moon coming in, which those two, when it comes to Capricorn, they kind of go hand in hand. You're not, I wouldn't say Capricorn is usually a fan of the Wheel of Fortune. Things are where things go. Like, you don't like surprises, I would like to say, especially when it comes to, like, financial things. Like, oh no, that's not okay. Like, it should be where it's supposed to be, and I put it there because I knew that's how that was going to go. So things going a little wonky, I wouldn't say you're a fan of that. But what is going on? There's one card. King of Swords coming in. Okay, I feel like this is the activator card for you. Is there anything else coming? King of Swords with the Magician. King of Swords with the Magician card. I think this is one person. Somebody coming in, telling you what they want. Somebody making changes. First, I don't think you're going to be a fan right off the bat. I just don't. Is this going to be bad for you in the long run? Probably not. It's probably going to go well for you. But I feel like when this first shows up, like when these cards first show up, I feel like I have anxiety a little bit. Kind of like I'm like getting this like feel here. Like, oh, geez, like what's going on? Like, come on. Like, no. I like things where things go. Things go where they go. I like the plan. I like to stick to the plan. We have a plan. There's a reason we have a plan, and we are supposed to go to the plan. Plan. Like, plan. I almost want to yell it at somebody. Like, plan. The plan. This person's like, oh, the plans are nice, but this is what I want. And this is what we're going to do. Now, I don't know how this is going to sound. This energy is not completely disrespectful. I think that means fairly aware that they can't just switch everything in 2 days and expect you to be on board with that. There's going to need to be a process of change. Okay, so there's a process of change coming through. I do see the Two of Pentacles coming in with commitment. So I don't feel like we're just coming in one day and left is right, right is left, you know, and we're just skipping around the, you know, not everything is different right off the bat. I feel like there's more of a there's information meeting, and I feel like that's the first part that makes you really uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's just information to start. So I do think this is partially respectful to the way you need things done. It's first we're gonna inform everybody what's gonna go on, like what has to be happening. We're gonna go from point A to point F. So we're going from A to F. So we got all these pieces in between we gotta handle. So we gotta accomplish these little things to get. So we don't function as company A anymore. We function as company F, just as an analogy. And I feel you're kind of like. I mean, Capricorn is very realistic. It's kind of like, well, I guess that's what we're going to have to do then. Not happy about it, but kind of like, well, I mean, I guess that's what, I guess. Like, you're just kind of like, I guess. If that, I mean, whoever's calling the shots, you're like, well, I guess they're calling the shots. So, not excited about it, not happy about it, but still like, well, then that's what we got to do. Then that's what we got to do. There's a commitment to this. I don't think this is going to be really bad for you. I just feel like when it first comes in, you got two cards of courage coming in. Use your courage wisely. Because you have it. You do have it. Use it to your benefit. I'm just going to move forward. I'm going to do what I can day by day. It's not going to make sense for a little while. I know it's not. So I'm just going to do my best to roll with it, which it's going to go day by day. You're going to have to just handle it day by day. I feel like committing to the thought that, for a few weeks, things are just not going to be stable. You're going to hate that. You're going to hate it. But this is where they're like, use courage to your favor, not against your favor. Because it can be very upsetting, especially to Earth, especially to Capricorn. It could make you very angry. It can make you very stubborn. Stubborn is not always a bad quality. Because that's like you're holding to the truth, your truth. But in this situation, it's very uncomfortable, and your gut reaction might be to just dig in your heels and not move. They're just warning you to not do that, to just kind of realize when this information comes your way, just kind of like, I'm going to have to just be uncomfortable for a few weeks. It's just what's going to be. But it will pass within 2 months' time at the very longest. Especially if you tell yourself within 2 months it will pass, because I don't think it's going to take nearly that long. But if you have that in your head, like when it starts stabilizing before that, that'll just make you even happier. Justice is here. Because this is what I'm worried about. Changes are going to start happening. So they say this is going to take 3 to 4 weeks. First couple days come in. This is how we need to do this. Okay, I learned that. This is how I'm doing this. Okay, we've evaluated what we were doing these last couple days, and we got to redo something we just told you that wasn't working as well. So now we're going to do it this way. This is where you're going to get annoyed. You're going to be like, are you sure? It's going to be like, are you sure? So I feel like the first time they do this, you're going to be like, all right. Okay. I feel the aggravation. I feel it. And you go along with that. Maybe a week passes. Oh, you know what? We've decided again. Like the first time we did some things good. The second times we did things a little better. But now we're going to kind of scrap that. We're going to do this. We're going to redo all this and do it this way. That's where you're going to get pissed. Kind of like all that work I've done for the last week. We're just going to scrap that and start from the beginning and do everything I've already done again a whole different way. You're telling me I wasted my time? Something like that's going to hit. Oh, no, it's not. You're not going to. There's no way you're going to be okay with it. I'm not going to pretend like you're going to be like, oh, okay. It's going to make you mad. Hopefully, you seeing it, like for 3 to 4 weeks, this is going to happen. After the 3 to 4 weeks passes, that's when things start stabilizing. That's where you can start grounding things. They're just trying to give you a heads up. For the first 3 to 4 weeks, it may look like things like, okay, this is how we're going to do it now, but either... I feel like it's the application of these processes. It's the application that we're doing. It shows things that they didn't know. And then they're like, oh, we got to do it different. And then, oh, we got to do it different again. So, don't like kill yourself trying to learn it for the first couple weeks is what I would say. I don't know how that sounds. I don't know how it's going to go for you. Just kind of roll with it. Just keep it in the back of your head. This is how it's working today. This is how it's working today. And give it a good month. I would even say, again, the 2 month mark. Like, keep that in the back of your head for at least 2 months. If this hits and this starts happening for 2 months, keep that in the back of your head. This is just how it's working today. There might be wasted effort. It's not my fault. This could go on for 2 months. This is what we're doing today. I'm doing the best I can today. I can't invest in this because I feel like, because you're putting a lot of work in. And you're committed to like, all right, then we're making the change. I'll do my part. And then they change things. And it's like, And then they go again and they not only change it, they scrap what they already did, what you already did. That's not going to go well. They're saying if you know it going in, it's the best chance you have of just being like, I knew this is how this was going to work. So I'm just going to detach, vent outside. If this is a work thing, which I feel like for a lot of you this is, if it's a work thing, vent outside of work, away from other people you work with. Like, not only outside of work, but detached from people you work with. Like that way you can say what you want without any worries, and nobody at work knows the difference. Even like you don't, even if you have good people you work with and people you really link up with, do not do that, because I just feel like it's gonna like just don't do it. Just saying, don't do it. Do what you want to do. I'm just saying, easier for you if you just not only away from work, but away from people you work with as well. Just, it's better. It's just better. I'm just telling you. When it's all said and done, justice will come around. Things will go back to a normal keel. Not the way they were, but like the Six of Cups is telling me you're going to feel comfortable like you used to again after things have settled. You're not going to be doing things like you used to, but you'll feel comfortable like you used to. Justice will settle in. And I feel like once you're there, you got reconciliation with the High Priestess. All right, you know, that was a rough time. I didn't really like it. Things do run more efficiently now. Capricorn is a fan of efficiency. They won't wait. They're not a fan of wasting. You know, you're not a fan of wasting your time. If you could do things better and more efficient with a better result, more reliable results, okay, I'm here for that. Yes, I'm willing to do that. And you're going to see that that's how this works out. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's a lot of success coming in here. There's a lot of success with the Lovers card. There's a lot of tripping over themselves to get there, though. So for like, I feel like I'm just saying 2 months. Hold on for 2 months. There's a lot of people tripping over themselves. Like, oh, wait, that was wrong. Wait, no, that was wrong too. When they finally hit the destination, yes, the Lovers is also known as passing the test. Things going well, things being great. But to get there, we got to go through all this ridiculousness where, oh, that was the best. Ooh, you know, a lot of like, learn as you go, screw up as you go. I do feel like either way, there's people around you who understand how you feel. I just feel like this gives you more long-term benefit if you're able to like step back, detach, roll with it day by day. I feel like a lot of you are not gonna mean to, but you're gonna probably roll your eyes every once in a while, like Jesus, like really. Like, you're going to roll your eyes, like, You may not say anything, but your face will say a lot. And other people are going to feel the same way you do. But if you do that and you walk away, I feel like people will, I don't think it's going to hold against you. For some of you, you may get angry to the point where you vocalize that quite well. That could be quite the problem. So be aware of that. Because I feel like other people understand, but... And it will even out again. It's just, I feel like this whole reading is just about hopefully setting you up so that you can see it or prepare for it to some degree and not get pulled down by it. You're still not going to be you're still not get that happy about it. You're going to be upset when certain things happen anyway. But if you kind of expected it, you'll have more control about how you react to it in the moment. And you can step away and react privately, because you're going to have to vent out that energy. And it doesn't have to be an issue. Like, you're not going to... there's certain things about this you're just not going to like. There's just... I don't know what way I could color it to you. I don't think there's a way for me to color it where you're going to be like, oh, I wasted my time? Okay. Like, I don't see that happening ever. But, are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.